I really thought I was gonna knock my phone over just then. Hey guys, it's Caitlin, and it's been a while since I've done this, and I'm really excited to be back and doing it again. And I have... English has not been my friend today at all. I am going to be doing a book haul today. I just counted how many books I have, and I already kind of forgot. I think it was like 54 books, maybe? It's been a lot. I've bought a lot since the last video that I uploaded. I think it's more than that. But some of them I've actually put on my shelf and I kind of forgot what they were. So we're just gonna go with that this is it. Because there are so many books, I don't want this to be an extremely long video. So I won't be giving synopses to all of them. Mainly because I don't know what half of them are about anyway, but we're just gonna roll with it and see how it goes. So the first two books that I have are by Nicholas Sparks. Now they are The Best of Me and The Longest Ride. So the next two books that I have are two in a series. So we've got Awake at Dawn and then Chosen at Nightfall by C.C. Hunter. So this is book 2 and book 5 in the Shadow Falls series. I have not read the series. I don't even own book 1, but Lucy's read it, granted in the wrong order. Love you, woman. The main character, I think her name is, yes, Kylie. She is sent to Shadow Falls camp for troubled teens, and she's really thinking that I do not belong here, because as soon as she gets there, they're not just troubled teens, but werewolves, like fairies, vampires, I'm assuming vampires. Basically a camp for the paranormal, and she's thinking, what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here, but clearly some part of her does. So apparently there are 2 love interests, or 2 like kind of, I think it's a triangle at some point. That's what I got from the blurb, so yay. We love a good love triangle, don't we? The next 2 books are another 2 books in a series. So we've got Walk on Earth a Stranger and Like a River Glorious by Ray Carson. So I'm pretty sure this is book 1 and book 2. Essentially what I know about this novel is just that she can sense where gold is in the earth around her, and pretty much that is a very dangerous gift to have when she's going to California, where gold has just been discovered. So I'm assuming people are going to want to abuse her for this power, and the blurb says that people might even murder for it, so sounds pretty jam-packed. I'm really worried I'm going to kill my laptop by throwing all these books over here. We've got Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Kahn and David Levithan. Every Last Breath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I think this is actually book 3 in a trilogy. Black Heart by Holly Black, which is the 3rd book in the White Cat series. We've got Once We Were by Kat Zhang, which I think is actually book 2. We've got Noggin by John Corey Whaley. Sorry if the camera's in a different position than it was before. My mum called me and my phone fell off the tripod, so anyway. We've got The Lucky Ones by Anna Godbersen, and then The Iron Legends by Julie Kagawa. I think this is just like a collection of short stories or maybe novellas or something. I don't think it's an actual like novel. We have the first 2 books in the Poison Princess series, the Arcana Chronicles, I want to say, by Cressley Cole. So book 1 being Poison Princess, and then book 2 is Endless Night. Anyway, moving on to the books that I got from the Salvos and Vinnies, like op shops like that. I have spent so much money at Vinnies recently, it is not even funny, but I'm loving it. I went there the other week and I think I bought maybe 16 books for $40. First off, I have this very nice edition of some of Agatha Christie's work. So this one has Murder on the Orient Express and A Murder is Announced. We've also got that worked. We also have Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I actually have so many Morgan Matson books now. I think I have maybe 5, and before going to Vinnies I'd had 0. So there's this one. We've also got On the Fence by Casey West. We also have Not If I Save You First by Ali Carter. I just want to get into it. It sounds good. It sounds like romancy. It sounds cliche, and that is right up my alley at the moment. So let's go. We also have, wait, I don't know which book in the series this is. Hold up. We have One Dark Throne, which is book 2 in the 3 Dark Crown series by Kendall Blake. We have Second Chance Summer, another Morgan Matson book, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which I have read, and I'm pretty sure I used to own it, but I don't actually know what I did with it. We have My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, and I freaking love how floppy this is, like, can we just? The next book that I have is book 2 in a trilogy, and it's P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. So I do have To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Lucy got it for me for Christmas, but I don't actually have it with me at the moment. And then I do have Always and Forever Lara Jean, but I don't have that with me either because I left it in the boot of one of my friend's cars when we got back from Vinnies, so That was like 3 weeks ago and I still haven't gotten it back. This next pile of books that I have, they're all hardcovers, all from Vinnies on the same day, and it makes me so happy that I have these, like you've got no idea. Okay, so the first one is Since You've Been Gone by, what do you know, Morgan Matson. We've also got Save the Date by, surprise, surprise, Morgan Matson. And what really got me about this, I paid $6 for this, and hold up. It's a signed first edition. I don't know who gave this to Vinnies, but thank you so much because now I have it. The next one that I have is Eliezer and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. Pretty sure I said that wrong. Please excuse my pronunciation. I actually borrowed this book from the library about 2 days before I found it at Vinnies. I'm pretty sure there's this one girl and she's the author of this really popular webcomic online, but in real life, no one actually knows who she is or what she's done, and least of all that she's the author of this really popular world. And then this new guy comes to her school, he's in her class, and he is the most popular fan fiction writer for her story. And when they meet, he just assumes that she is some kind of fangirl. She is just a big fan of this work, but little does he know that she is the author of it, and it sounds adorable, and I just really want to read this, like, ASAP. We also have The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. We've also got Forks by Nadine Brands. I'm pretty sure I said her last name wrong. Dumplin'. I actually wasn't sure if I was gonna read this. I don't know, every time I'd heard about it on BookTube, it just kind of seemed like something that I wouldn't really be interested in. But I did watch the movie for it. Lucy and I watched it together, and now I really just want to see how it differs from the movie. And the next one that we have is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. So what I've gotten from the blurb of this book is that Princess Leia, she's 17 and she's the first daughter of the House of Morrigan, and this house follows a lot of traditions, one of which includes marrying someone she's never met to secure a political alliance, which is something that she really just doesn't want to do. So she runs away on her wedding day and she hides among the commoners in the town, and she's a little bit surprised when these two handsome strangers, as it says, show up. But little does she know that one of them is the prince that she left on her wedding day, and the other one is the assassin who was sent to kill her by her own father. If any of you guys follow me on Twitter, you probably would have seen me post this the other day. I have the Wicked King, and I'm so excited. I really don't know what voice I just said that in, and I'm sorry that you had to bear witness to that. But I'm about halfway through at the moment. I'm loving it. I'm so excited to keep going with it. Book 1, The Cruel Prince, it's amazing. If you haven't picked it up yet, definitely do it. Pretty much, it's this main character, Jude. It follows her and her two sisters, Taryn and Vivian. They grew up for a couple of years in the Mortal Lands before their parents are murdered right in front of them, and then they get taken to the land of Fairy. Now, it takes you a little while to figure out that you can't just get by keeping your head down and pretending to not exist and trying to do everything to please the fairies themselves. So eventually she learns that you do have to fight back if you want to move forward. After by Anna Todd. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the trailer for the movie that's coming out this year. I was never going to read this book, and then I saw the trailer for it and I'm like, hold up, maybe I will. I was in the trashy romance slump. I saw the trailer, I saw this at Vinnies, and I was like, why the hell not? Let's just do it. I've read all 4 books. I haven't read number 5, which is Before, because I'm kind of skeptical. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. If anyone has read it, please let me know, because I kind of want to, kind of don't. We've got Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I've never read this book before, but it was mentioned a fair bit in After by Anna Todd, because they constantly compared their relationship to that of Catherine and Heathcliff. And sorry, my hair is caught in my earring. And them talking about it so much has kind of made me want to read it, because I've never seen the movie for it either, so I want to know what this is all about. Next, I have quite a few books by Christina Lauren. This just fueled my romance thing. Anyway, we've got Sweet Filthy Boy, which I have read. It's 3 friends who, after their college graduation, decide to head up to Las Vegas, I think. And one of them, she hooks up with this guy. They ended up actually getting married, all 3 of them. But while the other 2 annulled the marriage, she didn't, and actually ends up following the guy to Paris for the rest of the summer. The second one in that series is Dirty Rowdy Thing. Next, I have a few books in the Beautiful Bastard series. So that's book 1, if you couldn't have guessed from now. Oh god, now I can't get it back in. What am I doing to myself? Okay. So I'm pretty sure book 2 is Beautiful Stranger. Then you've also got Beautiful Bitch. I don't know which novella this is, but hey. Beautiful Player, which is book 3, and then book 4 is Beautiful Secret. So the only one that I don't have is book 5, and that's the only one that I've actually read. So we're doing... I hit my laptop that time. The laptop is fine, by the way. We're at the last pile. We took our time, but we got there eventually. We've got What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. Oh no, I bent the pages. We've got this hulking beast that is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. I'm kind of terrified to read this. One of my friends from work is reading it at the moment and she says that it's actually not living up to the hype, which is something that I was a bit surprised about. She said that the only reason that she's finishing the book is because she's more than halfway through and she thinks she's too far in to give up now. We've got Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers, which I'm pretty sure it's like, she's an assassin, and that's pretty badass, and that's all I needed to know before I bought that. Next, we have Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I've heard that this book is really good, and then just to scrap the rest of the series. We learn from experience, right? Let's just do it. And the last book of this haul, that was an adventure, is Songs About a Girl by Chris Russell. Why do I always suck so much when it comes to, like, talking about what books are about? Apparently I just struggle with English in general. Oh my Lord Jesus. So Charlie Bloom, she's 16 years old, and the biggest boy band in the world right now is called Fire and Lights in this series. And one of the boys from the band used to go to her high school. Now what happens is that one day she gets a text message, well not text message, she gets a message from him over Facebook saying that he's seen her photography while they were at school together. He's wondering if she would like to come shoot some backstage photos of the band, just kind of like get some candid shots, get the real feel of the band, something that the professional photographers miss when they take photos during the concerts. She is caught between Gabriel, the lead singer, and Ollie, who is like the boy next door, the one who sends her the message. And it's so good. Like, secrets come out, tensions are running high, and it's so good. I loved it. That is all for this book haul. I'm not even going to attempt to pick those up because I would just die. So we're gonna have fun getting a thumbnail for this. Thank you guys for sticking around and for watching the video, even if it was long and even though I haven't uploaded in a very long time. Hope you guys had a good Christmas and a happy new year since I wasn't here to say it. That was the cringiest thing I've ever done. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.